Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well. Basically, this is the Platinum 3776 and I just want to know, maybe this might be the best pen ever. Just maybe. And I will explain why. So I have this in the dark red color. This is just their their standard lineup. They have one that is in a green. They have one that's in a blue, a black, and then there's this red. I picked this red one up. It's a really pretty clip. It is stiff, but not too stiff. It says Platinum 3776 Century all around here. Made in Japan. Number 3776. And that is the lineup. Now 3776s can range from like your standard your standard ones that start here, just plastic body, slightly translucent, and etc. And they can go all the way up to like celluloid, gold foil, etc. Like there's so many options here and they really have a large price range. But today I'll be talking to you about the most basic option, which is this guy right here. So let me get seated and make sure that this is in frame. It is a twist cap closure. In the past, there have been some 3776s like the Briarwood one that is a snap cap, but these ones and most of the ones that they manufacture now do have a thread. It takes quite a bit of spins before you can take it out. That's something to keep in mind if you were using this to take notes, putting it back in, taking it out, putting it back, taking it out. It might be annoying to you. So just this here. And I have this. This is going to be so fun. This is the Platinum 3776. And I have the most basic line. And you can see it is so thick. That's because I have the coarse nib size, which is like a BBB, and it's not oblique, which is amazing. It's like very round, so it's just like is so fun to write with. Like look at that. It is super wet and juicy and just thick with two C's. Like that's really what this pen is. It is kind of incredible. I love it. It feels like there's feedback. But the feedback is like a marker. It's like a fine liner feel or like a marker feel, which I am obsessed with. It is so fun. The one thing about it though is if you get something in coarse, it is not going to have line variation. Look at that. That's like stiff, right? It's pretty hard is what I'm going to call it. But it does show off the ink very, very well. It is so pretty. Handle shimmer like a champ. And this hardness is mainly because I got the coarse. If you got something like the fine or the extra fine, my friend has it in, I think, the fine or the medium, and she has bounce. Like her Platinum has so much bounce when you write with it. It is a gold nib. It is a 14 karat gold nib. It is quite a large nib, maybe a number 6 or maybe just a tad smaller than that. And it uses a cartridge converter system. I love this. This is really, really fun. This duotone is also really fun. It's silver here, but gold here and then gold again. What I would say is that definitely I feel anecdotally, I feel like this holds more ink than some other converters, and I have not tested it, so don't come for me if it's not correct. Just anecdotally, this is how I feel. It is a plastic pen. I know that people have had issues with cracking on the sides as well as cracking on the cap. So I would suggest that when you write with it, if you have this pen, if you get this pen, whatever, don't twist so hard. Just when it has a little bit of resistance and it's tight, like that's good enough. You don't need to crank it more tight. You should be able to open it with ease. I just love this. Like the course is so fun. Why did I choose the 3776? Let's just say over the Pilot 7D2, over the Sailor 1911. I plan to get all of those. Let me make that clear. First, I plan to get all of those. But second, I started off with platinum because I already had platinum pens and I've never had an issue with them. I love the feedback that they give. They are smooth, but just a little bit of feedback, which is really, really nice. I wanted something that was super thick. And with things like the Pilot or with the Sailor, if I wanted something that was really thick, like if I wanted a course in a Pilot, I would only be stuck with the black pen, right? A very standard pen. And I prefer my pens to have color, to have designs. And then in addition to that, I would probably have to pay a little bit more compared to the regular line. So for Pilot, if I went to a double broad, a lot of sellers will price a double broad more than a broad. They'll price a course even more than those two, and the jump is quite large. The same thing is with a Sailor. With a Sailor, to find a course nib, or like, oh, I guess I should say the zoom nib, for example, is a special nib. So it is much more expensive than the regular fine medium broad. So I went with the Platinum 3776 because there was no upcharge for the course. The course from EF all the way to course, it is the same price, which is fantastic. And the price that when I searched this up, in Canada, we have it for around, depending on who you buy from, $234, right? Which is nice. And you can also find it on Amazon, which is great. And this is a fantastic price for a 14K nib. That's also like a special one, right? In the sense that it's way thicker than what you would find elsewhere, and it's hard to get ones for this price point at this nib size and is 14 carats. I just really, really like this. I've been using this for headers. Like hell, I even use this for notes, you know? Like I'll just have an entire page of this ridiculously thick note. Like it looks like I'm writing in Sharpie, but I don't care because it just is so fun to write with. And the ink looks so beautiful. Shading is so nice with this pen. And I just really, really enjoy it. That's all. I give this pen like a 10 out of 10. I would buy other ones in this lineup. I'm looking at the one with the gold foil that's super maximalist with like the tiger on the side is crazy. And it would never leave the house. But I would definitely want to own that one day. But for now, I'm very, very satisfied with the 3776 and I will never part with this. I love the way that it writes. I want to have the broad as well in this lineup. I want more broads and more courses for sure. I will do a comparison video of this later with the Pilot 74. That's just coming in the mail. So we'll see. But that one, I didn't get a course. That one I just got a double broad. All right. With that, let me know if you guys have this pen. I would love to hear about your experiences with them. If you guys have any concerns about the pen, you know, down the line, I've only had it for a few months, so I can't talk a lot about like true wear and tear in the way that someone who might have had it for like several years can talk about, right? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and really, really recommend this guy. All right, bye.